In this video, we are going to walk you through how to discover the product law with the math assignment, Discovering Exponent Laws. Okay, number one in the Google document, again, you are going to be showing your work in the Google or in your notebook on the Google document, and we are on page 4. So in your table of contents, you have now added Discovering Product Law for today, and then we're also discovering Quotient Law. So back to page number 4. We are going to expand is what the directions says to do for numbers 1 through 5. So all we're doing is expanding again. We are not giving the value. 7 to the second power would just be 7 times 7. 5 to the 8th power would just be 5 written out 8 times. Okay. Then you're going to complete and continue 3, 4, and 5 in your notebook. Now, number 1, it was asking you to try to discover the product law. So we're going to go all the way back. Well, not all the way back. We're going to do exactly what we did in the top section of today's worksheet. And we're going to expand those in the bottom half as well. So all it's asking you to do is take x to the second power, and we're going to expand that out. Okay. Then it's asking you to take x to the 5th power and expand that out. Okay. Number 2, x to the 7th power. And then x to the 3rd power. Okay. As you complete 1 through 5 all the way down, the last and final step is counting up how many x's are in each of them. Okay, so for this one, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that becomes x to the 7th power. Okay, you're going to do that same concept for the rest of 1 through 5 and the part 2. And then your reflection questions today on your exit ticket is just going to ask, is there a relationship between x to the 2nd, x to the 5th that gave me x to the 7th? And was that same relationship, did that apply for all of them? Question to think about. And I'm not going to give you the answer today. We're going to get there. But because today was all about discovering, so I'm not going to give you the answer. I want you to put in your exit ticket, your reflection to how, again, all it's asking is whenever you had x to the 2nd and x to the 5th, and we expanded those, and we got x to the 7th, was there a relationship between the 2 and the 5 that gave you the 7? And if so, did that apply all the way down? Okay, so this was discovering the product law. Okay, your page number 5, again, I'm stopping here because I'm not going to give you guys the answers of what the law actually is yet. Okay, your page number 5 should be discovering the quotient law. We're going to go back to what we know from previous grade levels first, and we're going to expand our exponents, which is exactly what part 1 is asking you to do. So all you're going to do is expand x to the 4, so we're going to write 4 x's. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, number 2 is just saying x to the 6, so we're going to write 6 x's. Okay, I'm not going to give you the answers to 3 and 4. That's going to be what you do on your own. Part 2 is very similar to what part 2 of finding the product law was asking you to do. But in this case, we're just going to have to take it one step further. So as you can see, there's a fraction bar. We have a numerator and a denominator here. So we're going to also read that as division, but we're going to get there in a moment. So first, you have x to the 6. So all you need to do is write out 6 x's on top. Okay, then we have x to the 3rd. So you just write 3 x's on the bottom. Okay, number 2. All we need to do is write out 12 x's on the top. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and then 7 on the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, you're going to continue that concept for 3 and 4 as well. And then on the reflection piece, it's asking you to cancel or we're going to divide our like terms. So an x over an x it cancels to 1. X over x, x over x. Okay, so then the last and final step is just counting how many x's do we have left. We have x to the 1, 2, 3, third power left. Okay, on number 2, we're going to do the same thing. Cancel out your like terms. Okay, so we have, again, our base of this exponent is x. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. X to the 5th power. Okay, so we're going to continue this for number 3 and number 4. And the reflection piece is just asking you, again, just very similar to the product law reflection piece. The reflection piece for the quotient law is asking you, do you see a relationship between the numbers in the original and what we got at the very end? So in other words, is there a relationship between 6 and 3 that I get 3? And is that same relationship, does it apply to all of the ones down here? So whatever you're thinking, whatever operation you're thinking, is that true for 12 and 7 to give you 5? Okay, then even moving further, is that true for 9 and 3 to give you however many x's you have left for number 3? Is that still true for 10 and 5 to give you how many x's you have left for number 4? So again, Exponent today is just reflecting on those questions, writing down the answers to that questions, and then tomorrow during our live Zoom, Wednesday during our live Zoom, and then during the guided practice video that will be posted for Wednesday, I'm going to be looking at your reflections and discussing and see how well you guys did with discovering the product and quotient law. And then I will actually tell you if you are correct in your reflection pieces or not. So again, make sure that your notebook has page 4, discovering the product law, work on it. Page 5, discovering the quotient law, work on it, because you are going to need to upload both of these to your Google document by taking a picture. And the picture video directions of how to insert a picture is located in the Bitmoji classroom. Again, discovering product law, page 4, discovering quotient law, page 5, and the reflection pieces. You can pause the video, rewind the video, and rewatch those pieces so you can see my explanation for what the reflection piece is really asking you of part 2 in both product law and quotient law.